What's going on, y'all? Know where I'm at, and you know what I'm about to do. It's your player, partner, Pop My Collar, Cal. I just want to holler at the birds real quick. Drop some good game for a second. First off, just want to say, hey, doing good. Keep it up, all right? Good job. Keep going. But I want to holler at y'all real quick. I was watching this video online today, and it triggered me to make this video about being a husband son. Let's talk about husband sons. First off, what is a husband son? It's when your wife or your old lady, girlfriend, whatever you want to call her, treats you like you're her child. Somewhere the relationship went astray to where y'all are no longer operating as man and woman. Now she's the mother and you're the child. And what basically happened is some things happen for her to lose respect for you. So now she's treating you like a son. She's a little boy in you. We can call that too, the little boy syndrome. How do you get there? And how do you get out of it? Well, bros, this is how you got there. And I'll just tell you, this is how I got there with me. I got there when I became a stay-at-home dad. That's when I got there. What happened when I became a stay-at-home dad? First off, the good things. Developed a great relationship with my daughter that I still have to this day. I was in the house a lot more. Got to be that first-hand teacher or whatnot. Those were great for my child. We have a great relationship because of that. But my relationship suffered. You want to know why? Because I no longer became an earner. I became a straight dependent. I became a consumer. I had to depend on my ex for food, for clothing, and for shelter. That's what happened. So you know what happened? I then became the husband son. She used to talk to me like she would talk to our daughter. And it didn't matter if I was doing all this stand-up stuff for my child or not. Women inherently cannot respect the man that's not working. And yes, I was working when it came to my child. Yes, I was doing that. But somewhere in a woman's mind, her not seeing you get up, go to work, and produce apples and oranges, put some on the table, put some in the household as far as money. And I hate to reduce us to money because we're so much more than that as men. But the facts are the facts, bro. If you're not producing money, if you're not producing that oil and that water, you're going to become that husband son. You're going to become that little boy. And they're going to lose respect for you. It first happens when they're talking to you crazy, all type of ways or whatnot. It starts as jokes, right? Hee ha ha. Y'all laughing, y'all joking. Next thing you know, those jokes start getting a little bit way more serious. And you're like, hold on. Is this a joke or is this real life? Then next thing you know, the intimacy dies down. You ain't really in them jaws like that like you want to be. It goes from crazy sex to almost no sex, but it's going to be gradually, right? Because some women, they might say, hey, I can handle this load at first or whatnot. And they'll do it in good faith, especially if she loves you or whatnot. She'll do that in good faith, but it's a time clock on that. It's going to be temporary. It was good for a few months to a year, but then guess what? After that, time kept going and she saw that you still not producing, you still not stepping up, doing what you have to do on the financial side, even if you're doing everything else. It's the way of the world, bros. I'm sorry. That shift is going to change, and in her mind, she might not even know it, but in her mind, she's losing respect for you because you have put her in your role. You put her in your driver's seat. How she's going to operate? Hold on. Get my work phone up. How she going to operate with her being in the driver's seat when that's supposed to be your job? It ain't going to work long term, bro. It's not. So that's what happened to me. I became that husband son. Next thing I know, shit just went all the way south. And nobody's going to be able to respect you because of that. It is what it is. They'll respect you as a father. Your child will respect you as a father, whatnot. And your woman, she should respect you as a father if y'all have children and whatnot. But as far as being like the leader, being the man, being the role player, it's not gonna work because everything's flipped upside down. Like I made a post this morning that says, yes, we're a team, but guess what? Every team has a leader. We might be partners, but every partnership has a CEO. There's somebody that has to be in charge. And in order to be in charge, you got to be producing. You have to be putting food on the table. You have to be putting clothes on backs. You have to keep the lights on. That's the only way. That's the way it's supposed to be in order for her to respect you the way you need to be respected as a man. That's the only way. And yes, I understand temporary things might happen or whatnot where you might be down on your luck. I understand that. Life happens. Nobody can control that. But what I am telling you is you cannot allow that shit to be long term. It's not going to work long term. I'm here to tell you, personal experience is not going to work long term. Now that I've told you that, how you got there, this is how you get out of it. And it's not no good news. You cannot get out of it with that woman. Once she loses respect for you and she just gets super disrespectful, there's nothing you can do at that point but it's just to leave. Sorry. You're going to either have to leave or you're going to have to put your foot down. If you really want to save this marriage or this relationship, you're going to have some time of separation where you get your shit together. And you have to build back up that level of respect and that level of admiration, because now she's lost that for you because she's been the one carrying the load. It's not going to work unless you, like I said, one, leave, get your shit together, and if you want to come back, if you feel like that relationship is worth saving, then you could go back and try to do that. But in my personal experience and opinion, it's not worth saving at that point, because she'll never be able to do that. In the back of her head, she's gonna say, okay, what if this happens again and I'm gonna have to take the load again? She's never gonna rest in her femininity. That's the one time I use that term in the right way because it's appropriate. She won't be able to rest and let you do that because she's been the one having to carry the load the whole time. And pressure's not made for hips, it's made for shoulders. Kevin Samuels. So bros, that's the long and short of it, man. You cannot do that. And like I said, I understand things happen, life happen where you can't do it or whatnot, and we all need help or whatnot. I understand. But for the long-term play, you have to always make sure you're in a position of power in the household at all times. All right? It don't matter. These people telling you that gender roles don't exist and whatnot, and it's a social construct. Let the water get cut off. Let the goddamn lights get cut off. Let the eviction letter be on your door. That woman gonna be looking at you for answers. But I thought gender roles didn't matter. Yes, it does. She's gonna be looking at you for the answer. Your child's gonna be looking at you for the answer. You wanna know why? Because you're the man, and the man inherently needs to provide. Yes, you provide emotional stability. You provide everything else, but the one thing that matters, well, one of the one things that matters the most is that paper. If we were in another society a few years ago, millions of years ago, thousands of years ago, maybe this wouldn't apply. But guess what? This applies right now in 2022 and beyond. And the way this stuff is going, it's going to get worse. So, bruhs, get on your game, get your paper right, get on your purpose, find something to do that's going to make you some money. That way, if you do get in a relationship or whatnot, you can say, hey, I got this, that, and the third. I can handle this load on my own. And if you come along with me, then guess what? You can help lighten the load, but I'm still driving the ship because I'm still the captain. So, bros, I really want y'all to be captains in your life, in your personal life, in your work life. That way, if somebody comes into your life, hey, you just gonna get on board and we're gonna drive this ship. Yeah, you can help me steer it here and there, but guess what? I'm still in charge. I'm still leading. All right? I'll holler at y'all. Get your ass up.